Here's Jairus, synagogue ruler. His daughter's dying, runs to Jesus. Jesus, come and heal my daughter. Come to my house. And Jesus starts going with Jairus to his house to heal his daughter. On the way, this is important, on the way to the house, they haven't arrived yet, but on the way to the house, something else happens. What else happens was this: unbeknownst to Jesus and the disciples and even Jairus and all of his friends, there was somebody else in the crowd that day, and the Bible describes her as a little lady with an issue of blood. She'd been bleeding for 12 years and could not get cured. And so she saw Jesus and thought, if I can just get up and touch the edge of his garment, I'll be whole. And so she crawled through the crowd, knowing that she was considered unclean, did not want anyone to know that she was there. And so she crawls through the crowd, she reaches out and touches the edge of the garment of Jesus, more than likely one of the tassels that would have been hanging from his robe. With faith, she reaches out and she's healed, and Jesus stops the entire procession and said, who touched me? The disciple said, Jesus, everybody's touching you. What do you mean? Okay. She said, no, somebody touched me differently. Somebody touched me. And he stops the entire procession and draws attention to this lady and enters into a conversation with her. Now, if you're Jairus, what are you thinking? Could we do this later, Jesus? Wouldn't you? Come on, be truthful. Like, I think, let's triage this, Jesus, okay? Triage is, she's more, we can cut, this lady's been 12 years in this, my daughter's dying. Don't you think it would be more appropriate to get to her first? But what I want you to see is that Jairus stayed right there with Jesus. Right there with Jesus. Look with me, if you will, now at Mark chapter 5, verse 35 again. While Jesus was still speaking, she's still talking, he's still talking to the lady. She's healed. That's another story for another day, another message. While Jesus was still speaking, some people came from the house of Jairus. Jairus, the synagogue leader. So Jesus is talking with the lady. Jairus is right there with him. And some friends come and they say to him, your daughter is dead. They said, why bother the teacher anymore? So what are they trying to get Jairus to do? Walk away. It's done, just walk away. But Jairus does not walk away. He hears the words of Jesus, back at him with this statement. Overhearing what they said, Jesus told him, don't be afraid, just what? Just believe. Don't be afraid, just believe. In other words, Jesus said, don't run away now. You've gotten bad news. Stay right here with me. Don't be afraid. Just believe. Or I'm going to give you another word here. There's our key word for this week. Don't be afraid. Just trust.